armful of Cokes. He handed one to each of the girls and sat down beside Cherry. This might cool you off. She gave him an incredulous look. What do you think that is? What do you think an incredulous look is?
Really mad.
Yeah.
Like,
She's basically like, you're a fool, more or less, right? And then she threw her Coke in his face. This might cool you off, Greaser. After you wash your mouth and learn to talk and act decent, I might cool off too. Dally wiped the Coke off his face with his sleeve and smiled dangerously. If I had been Cherry, I would have beat it out of there. I knew that smile. Fiery, huh? Well, that's the way I like him. He started to put his arm around her, but Johnny reached over and stopped him. Leave her alone, Dally. Huh? Dally was taken off guard. He stared at Johnny in disbelief. Johnny couldn't say boo to a goose. Johnny gulped and got a little pale, but he said, you heard me. Leave her alone. Dallas scowled for a second. If it had been me or Two-Bit or Soda or Steve or anyone but Johnny, Dally would have flattened him without a moment's hesitation. You just didn't tell Dally Winston what to do. One time, in a dime store, a guy told him to move out over at the candy counter, and Dally turned around and belted him so hard it knocked a tooth loose. A complete stranger, too. But Johnny was the gang's pet, and Dally just couldn't hit him. He was Dally's pet, too. Dally got up and stalked off, his fist jammed in his pockets and a frown on his face. He didn't come back. Cherry sighed in relief. Thanks. He had me scared to death. Johnny managed an admiring grin. You sure didn't show it. Nobody talks to Dally like that. She smiled. From what I saw, you do. Johnny's ears got red. I was still staring at him. It had taken more than nerve for him to say that, what he had said to Dally. Johnny worshipped the ground Dallas walked on, and I had never heard Johnny talk back to anyone, much less his hero. Marcia grinned at us. She was a little smaller than Cherry. She was cute, but that Cherry Valance was a real looker. Y'all sit up here with us. You can protect us. Johnny and I looked at each other. He grinned suddenly, raising his eyebrows so that they disappeared under his bangs. Would we ever have something to tell the boys? His eyes said plainly. We had picked up 2 girls and classy ones at that. Not any greaser broads for us, but real socias. Soda would flip when I told him. Okay, I said nonchalantly, might as well. I sat between them and Johnny sat next to Cherry. How old are y'all? Marcia asked. 14, I said. 16, said Johnny. That's funny, Marcia said. I thought you were both 16. Cherry finished for her. What do you think Marcia was really going to say? You both look 14. She was going to say you both look 14, and Cherry's trying to be really nice and make Johnny feel better because he looks so little, right? I was grateful. Johnny was 14 and he knew it, and it bugged him something awful. Johnny grinned. How come y'all ain't scared of us like you were Dally? Cherry sighed. You two are too sweet to scare anyone. First of all, you didn't join in Dallas's dirty talk, and you made him leave us alone. And when we asked you to sit up here with us, you didn't act like it was an invitation to make out for the night. Besides that, I've heard about Dallas Winston, and he looked as hard as nails and twice as tough. And you two don't look mean. Sure, I said tiredly. We're young and innocent. No, Cherry said slowly, looking at me carefully. Not innocent. You've seen too much to be innocent. Just not dirty. What do you think she means by it?
Like they sat back and watched the series.
Yeah. So they've seen a lot of things, right? They're not innocent, but they're not like rude and disgusting and mean like Dally, right? Dally's okay, Johnny said defensively, and I nodded. You take up for your buddies no matter what they do. When you're a gang, you stick up for the members. If you don't stick up for them, stick together, make like brothers, it isn't a gang anymore. It's a pack. A snarling, distrustful, bickering pack like the Socias and their social clubs, or the street gangs in New York, or the Wolves in the Timber. He's tough, but he's a cool old guy. That's pretty humorous, calling an old guy, and he's like 20 years old. He'd leave you alone if he knew you, I said, and that was true. When Steve's cousin from Kansas came down, Dally was decent to her and watched his swearing. We all did around the nice girls who were the cousinly type. I don't know how to explain it. We try to be nice to the girls we see once in a while, like cousins or the girls in class. But we still watch a nice girl go by on a street corner and say all kinds of lousy stuff about her. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. Well, Marcia said with finality, I'm glad he doesn't know us. I kind of admire him, Cherry said softly, so only I heard, and then we settled down to watch the movie. Why do you think she would kind of admire him? Yeah, she probably does think he's cute, or, like he's obviously rude and a little rough. But he also kind of does what he wants, right? He doesn't really worry about it. Oh yeah, we found out why they were there without a car. They'd come with their boyfriends, but walked out on them when they found out the boys had brought some booze along. The boys had gotten angry and left. I don't care if they did, Cherry sounded annoyed. It's not my idea of a good time to sit in a drive-in and watch people get drunk. You can tell by the way she said it that her idea of a good time was probably high class and probably expensive. They decided to stay and see the movie anyway. It was one of those beach party movies with no plot and no acting, but a lot of girls in bikinis and some swinging songs, so it was all right. We were all four sitting there in silence when suddenly a strong hand came down on Johnny's shoulder and another on mine, and a deep voice said, "Okay, greasers, you've had it." I almost jumped out of my skin. It was like having someone leap out from behind a door and yell boo at you. I looked fearfully over my shoulder, and there was Two-Bit, grinning like a cheesy cat. "Glory, Two-Bit, scare us to death!" He was good at voice imitations, and it sounded for all the world like a snarling soch. And then I looked at Johnny. His eyes were shut. He was as white as a ghost. His breath was coming in smothered gasps. Two-Bit knew better than to scare Johnny like that. I guess he'd forgotten. He's kind of scatterbrained. Johnny opened his eyes and said weakly, "Hey, Two-Bit." Two-Bit messed up his hair. "Sorry, kid," he said, "I forgot." He climbed over the chair and plopped down beside Marcia. "Who's this, your great aunt's?" "Great-grandmother supplies your food," Cherry said smoothly. Do you understand that? He was like teasing the boys because it looked like there were some old ladies. So he just said, "What are they, your great aunts?" Would make them at least 20 years older. And they're saying, "Oh no, we're the great grandmothers," which would make them like 60 years older. So they were being sarcastic right back. Okay, we will start there tomorrow. How about if you have
I don't got anything to wear. I got like some shirt on under this.
No one wants to see that.
All right, yeah, book in the 30s. Take care of your day. 5-1.
Alyssa.
Thank you. Tens or teens.
I was kidding around, like I didn't know that you were like. Basically, everyone has it on there except for me. What? Basically, everyone has it on there except for me. What? All you see is the three stomach or something. Or you try to take a picture. And you feel inside. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want to hug Hannah. Oh yeah, I put my hands right where it's sitting. I was just like. Yeah, she went to hug him. I went to hug him like this. Oh. Yeah, I got that right on camera too. Oh my God, can you not? Like honestly, can you not? Like seriously, I'm going to be mad if you actually do post that. Can you not?
Really bad.
always mean bitch.
I know.
I know.
Hey.
Is Tommy grabbing his
Because he shoots like this. He does good.
Stop staring at us through the phone.
And shoots like that.
You
Yeah,
rapist.
he goes. He can't see.
Okay, you.
I had like scoliosis for a second.
Scoliosis for a second.
Like my back was all the way back here.
Fucking oogie boogie.
Whoa.
Woo.
Boogie boogie woogie woogie boy.
Get your fucking arm out of here, bitch.
Oh.
There we go.
Find me and go.
Wow, you're so strong. It was the last one.